All right. Good morning. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining me this beautiful Saturday in July. Hope you're having a fabulous weekend. My name is Marnie Hernandez. This is our certificate workshop. I do these every Friday and Saturday. Yesterday, if you were with us or if you want to, we got to staff captain on our Princess Cruise training. Princess, you get a free cruise once you finish the training. So you guys can catch up and join us next Friday. But the reason we do these certificate workshops, first off, to become better travel agents, to learn about these different destinations, programs, resorts, etc., to sell to our clients. We want to be better travel agents, right? But a second reason why we do these is you get free perks. You get free amusement park tickets. You get fam trips. You get invites to lunch and learns. So definitely, guys, check those out. Stay plugged in. You can do these trainings on your own, but if you do them with us, they have tests, so they're sometimes difficult. So when we do it as a group, you get to help each other with the answers. All right, so you go into OTT training, okay? And just so you know, here's the link, so you can always pre-register. So like next week we're doing, I have never even heard of this, Algarve. So once you register today, you'll already be registered for next week, okay? But we always put the different links in. I put them in the day before, and then we put them in the month before. Okay, so what you do is you go into the OTT. Blah, get out of this. And where am I here? Okay, so you go into OTT. Okay, so I think I put the link there. So let me do it here. Paste. Okay, so you go to online travel training. Okay. Again, right now, I think because you're all in the US, click the flag for the US. Okay, you're going to register for the US. You're going to go here, I think, to register. Where's the register? Da, da, da. Register. Let's do register there. Okay. So when you register, first name, last name, your email, password, your phone number, your country, city, what you are employed in the travel industry. You are home based. Okay. So very easy. You should just be able to click that flag and it should open up. So maybe just go back to the home page. Just click on OTT. And then it should let you just click the flag. Okay. So try that. You're gonna.
Hey Marnie,
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. I'm still having trouble accessing the I'm on OTT site, but when I try to search for Africa, I'm getting a message that you do not have the correct authorization to access this course.
Okay,
I don't know what that means.
what flag do you have up here?
US.
Okay, you have to click on the UK flag for this training.
Okay,
So
so
you're going to
I see
register
that.
for in the United States, but when we do the training, once you're registered, then you click on the UK flag.
Okay, so I'm on that and then just search for Africa.
Yep, or you'll click the link that I could put in there for you.
Yeah, because when I tried that, it's still saying I don't have access. Is it for the Heart of Casa?
Yeah,
Queso?
it's let me go back to it. So yeah, Heart's Eden, the Heart of Kaza, Africa's Eden, Zimbabwe, Africa's Eden, Zambia, Africa,
Yeah.
Botswana, and Nambia. So I'll go ahead and put
Okay, so
this whole thing in if you guys need it. So let me,
yeah, I didn't get to that part. I just got to lessons one, and then when I click on it, let me try the link that you just sent. It's the other
yeah, well, when
one
you click
doesn't.
lesson one, that's where we're going to start right here. Well, welcome to the heart of America's Eden, Africa's Eden.
Yeah,
That's
That's
where
where
we're
I
at.
was.
Yeah.
Okay, and then when I click on Welcome to the Heart of Africa's Eden, that and when I click on that, that's when I get the message. It says
Yeah,
you do not have the correct authorization.
yeah, it says that to me too. So, um, let's see. Da, da, da. Wonder why it's doing that. Okay. Wonder if they stopped letting us use the UK side. Let's try this one and see.
Marnie, mine's is working fine.
It is, it opened up for you?
Yeah, it
Yeah, mine
opens
as well.
up. You
Okay,
don't click on the picture, you just click on the video. That's all
the
you do.
video below.
When we
Got
work.
it.
Video.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. So you got that, guys? Just click on the video. Thank you. Okay. So here's my profile. So let me get out of these other ones.
So
I have so many.
you
Oh,
mean the YouTube video?
the video right below the training. So when you pull it up, click back here. So you're
I'll
going
just
to launch
follow
the
you.
course, launch the course
Okay.
right there.
Marnie, how did you get there from when you because I'm on my computer and then I'm on my phone on the Zoom, so I'm trying to get there from when you click the United Kingdom flag. I'm there, and then what
Okay.
did you?
Well, I put the link in the chat, but also you can type in like Africa or Kaza, maybe type in Kaza as a search. Because when you type in Africa, it pulls it up, but then it pops out saying, oh, it's not there. So maybe type
Okay.
in Kaza and it should pop up. Otherwise, if the link in your in the chat, you can click there and it should pop up.
I'm in. I'm on the same page as you.
Okay, perfect. All right, so welcome everybody. So we'll get started. We're just watching a video now, so hopefully everybody's in and are getting there. This is Victoria Falls. It's the icon and gateway. It is the heart of Africa's Eden, the Kaza estate, and natural wildlife-based areas that surround it. The association markets the destination across national borders, reflecting the multi-country travel trends of consumers and their aspirations. We believe that your clients are likely to request an itinerary that reflects the regional diversity, and the online training travel will allow you to assist them. So as you see, it's an older one. Coach Val was just here in Africa for her 40th birthday, so make sure you follow her. So hopefully everybody's here, so let's go ahead and play the video. All right. All right, so now what happens when you go here? So we watch the video. Are you guys able to get into the course?
I have the same issue as you, Marnie.
Okay. What
I
about
don't know.
you other ones? When you click the course?
It won't let me in either.
All right, let's check this one. Okay, Zimbabwe. Okay, this one lets us in. So let's do Zimbabwe. Also, I want to apologize for any mispronunciation that I have, okay? When you get some of these crazy places. or exciting places. Some of the words are a little difficult. All right, so does everybody have Zimbabwe? Zimbabwe. Okay, there's no video, so it says Zimbabwe is remote, wonderful rainforest, rivers, rugged landscape. These wide open spaces, perfect place to decompress and reconnect with the natural rhythm of life. So many ways to connect with nature and culture in the diverse landscapes that make up Zimbabwe. Take to the skies in a helicopter to view the Victoria Falls as the angels do. Swim to the edge of Devil's Pool and let the roar of cascading water engulf you. Explore caveman paintings in Matopas or travel down rugged trails in Hwang National Parks. Take your body and mind to extraordinary places and let them humble, excite, and awe you. Zimbabwe, filled with natural wonder, national parks, unlimited kindness, and indomitable people. It'll leave you speechless and then turn you into a storyteller. Okay, just see if it does work. Try it. If not, oh, okay. Okay, so let's go into the course. Let me know that everybody's here. I'm good to go.
I'm there.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so cultural charms and natural wonders. From balancing rocks in Matapas to an emerald rainforest in Victoria Falls. Remarkable wildlife encounters in Hwang, to intriguing stories and tours. Zimbabwe will exceed all expectations. Victoria Falls is the gateway to Africa's Eden, but there's so much to explore within the country. In this module, you'll learn about the hidden gems dotted throughout Zimbabwe and some of the amazing conservation by efforts our ecotourism partners. So like pictures here and some of the sayings, make sure, take screenshots and stuff. So when you get your certificate, you can post that and then share all the exciting places, things to see, etc. So need to know, Zimbabwe is landlocked country in southern Africa, known for its dramatic landscape, diverse wildlife, much of it within parks, reserves, and safari areas. Capital city is Harare, and the major languages spoken are Shona, Ndebele, English, and English. Legal tender is the Zimbabwe dollar, but tourists can use the US dollar. It is advisable to carry lower denominations of cash to use for gratuities and smaller purchases. MasterCard and Visa card are readily accepted in most establishments, whilst American Express or Union Pay is less common. It is customary to tip between 10 to 15% on services and smaller tips for non-formal services such as portage or security. In camps and lodges, there's usually a collective tip offered to the back of the house, whilst guides are sometimes tipped separately. So that's a good thing to remember, guys. Whenever you're traveling out of the country, always take like small bills. What to know before you book? Traveling in Zimbabwe is generally considered to be safe, but we advise that all travelers purchase travel and full health insurance prior to departure. It is recommended to seek advice from your doctor with regards to antimalarial medications, as well as to carry a certificate for any medical prescriptions and health issues. Private clinics are available, and in the event of an emergency, evacuation services are available. Water from the tap is drinkable, but we recommend that you make use of filtered water provided. The dry season is from April to October, with June and July being the coldest months of winter. December to March are the wettest seasons, categorized by short torrential downpours in the afternoon and very hot days. All right, getting to Zimbabwe after months of lockdown, Southern Africa is stirring to life, and domestic and international flights have resumed into Zimbabwe. The reopening of international airports is a defining moment for the travel industry, and Wild Horizons has all the essential information you need to start planning your safari in Africa's adventure capital. Although our land borders remain closed for the time being, Zimbabwe's domestic flights resumed on the 10th of September, and our international airports reopened on the 1st of October. Schedules change on a regular basis, therefore, we urge you to check with the airlines for the most up-to-date information. All right, Wild Horizons guided tours of the falls. So let's go ahead and watch the video. So, Mosia Tanya, the smoke that thunders, from the relentless waves of mist that shoot up from the depths of the gorge to the rugged rock face that breaks through gentler flow. The Victoria Falls is magnificent in all her forms. The volume of water flowing over the waterfall is dictated by the Zambezi River levels, which fluctuate naturally throughout the year. In the low water season, the thunderous roar of the waterfall is somewhat tamed, yet it is still a spectacular sight, and photo opportunities are enhanced as the mist dissipates. Sorry. During high water, the smoke that thunders can be seen from 50 kilometers away, cloaked in chaotic white water or revealing the basalt that has been molded by the elements over the centuries. The raw power of the natural wonder will consume your imagination and leave you humbled in awe. There are 16 viewing spots for the Victoria Falls, with 13 of them in Zimbabwe. It is best to understand where and when the water is flowing for the best viewing opportunities. Discover more about the many faces of Victoria Falls here. So when you click that, it takes you out into another program. Oh, thank you, Zimbabwe. Thank you, Zimbabwe. Thank you. All right, so here takes you into more details and stuff. Some people will save a folder or binder or something on their desktop or hard, printouts to refer to later. All right, another video about Victoria Falls, Africa's adventure capital. It looks like fun.
We're doing the gorge swing. Just want to give you a quick peek.
Getting ready for the river.
Let's go on it.
Bang, bang.
I moved my router right here by my computers and directed it, so I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, Victoria Falls, Africa's adventure capital. As the adrenaline capital of the Southern Africa, Victoria Falls has a host of activities to suit all ages, preferences, and experience levels. Viewing the Victoria Falls from the rainforest, try and catch the exclusive lunar rainbow. Whitewater rafting, one-day or multi-day camping excursions. Bungee jumping from Victoria Falls Bridge, followed by lunch at the iconic Lookout Cafe. High wire activities, animal viewing, either by river cruise or game drive vehicle. And then my screen's not showing. Sorry, thank you. All right, so again, this is like one you may want to take pictures of what you can share with that, okay? High wire activities, animal viewing, either by river cruise or game drive vehicle, and explore Victoria Falls at your speed by walking, cycling, or horseback riding. You guys see it now? Sorry. It's always something. All right, Zimbabwe. There we go, Zimbabwe. All right, introspective adventure. There is no end to the adrenaline-inducing activities on offer in Victoria Falls. But that is not the only reason the town deserves the title Africa's Adventure Capital. The town transforms everyday activities into extraordinary experiences, from lunches to bicycle rides and even finger painting. For traditional food and enriching conversation, book a home-hosted meal with the local family. Embark on a village tour, where art, history, and architecture have not buckled under the pressure of foreign influence. Explore craft markets where ancient carving, beading, and weaving techniques still produce treasures today. And then dig beneath the surface of Victoria Falls, celebrate diversity, and enable local people to share the benefits of tourism. Unleash your inner artist and book art with the elephant to paint these gentle giants as they roam through the wilderness. The town is a canvas and you can choose the paint. Sounds amazing. All right, Harang National Park. How pretty. Is Zimbabwe's largest protected wildlife area, 14,600 square kilometers, and is home to 70 animal species and over 400 bird species. Greatly increased in the summer with migratory birds. Due to the high concentration of grazers, Harang is well known for sightings of predators including lion, leopard, cheetah, and endangered wild dog. Travel by road transfer to Harang main camp is just 1.5-hour drive from Victoria Falls and can be done in a day trip, but it is recommended to overnight. All right, Kariba, Matu Sadona, and Mana Pools, halfway between the source of Zambezi River and its mouth lies the world's largest man-made reservoir. A safari and fishing haven, Lake Kariba. It is known for gorgeous sunsets, exciting fishing, as well as beautiful scenery, impressive game viewing, particularly in the Matasudana National Park. The vastness of the lake allows for multi-day excursions from one end of the lake to the other in one of the many Kariba houseboats or on the Kariba ferry. Mana Pools National Park has been declared a World Heritage Site based on its pure wilderness and beauty, a place you can still find dinosaur tracks untouched. The area stretches from Kariba to the Mozambique border. The Mana Pools specialty is walking, where wildlife is more comfortable with human proximity due to the low threat levels. So go walk with the lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Okay. Matapos and Bulawayo. And again, if I mispronounce that, you can help me. Thank you. From Victoria Falls, Bulawayo, Zimbabwe's second city, is easily accessible by road, 4.5 hours, or charter flight. Bulawayo is a historic city from past Ndebele culture to the story of Cecil John Rhodes. Not to be missed is the Kami Ruins, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the impressive Rail Museum, and the artistic traditional painted Ndebele homes. Matapos offers a diverse catalog of activities, including cultural tours, game drives, starlit evening drives, horseback safaris, walking safaris, fishing, and historical sites. Matapos is home to one of the last free roaming populations of white rhino, where visitors can track on foot these endangered species with a qualified guide. And then travel for good. Tourism is a life-giving force for the conservation of iconic areas. Ecotourism provides vital revenue to keep wilderness areas going, so guests leave Africa having made a lasting contribution to its legacy. Eco lodges are built and managed in the most eco-friendly way possible, from solar heating to organic vegetable gardens, recycling plants, and plastic-free philosophies. Ecotourism operators value an innovative economic model that generates revenue for long-term conservation projects. And then travelers can explore their connectedness to nature in an unobtrusive, holistic way. Zimbabwe tour operators search for respectful, sustainable ways to make conservation accessible to everyone. The rugged, untouched wilderness areas reflect the harmonic existence that can be achieved between humans and nature when we seek alternative solutions to finding and maintaining conservation efforts. In particular, we support Green Line Trust, the Victoria Falls Anti-Poaching Unit, the Victoria Falls Wildlife Trust, and the Victoria Falls Recycling Project. All right, first test. Everybody ready? Let me know. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Okay. What does Mosia Tunya mean? So does it mean big waterfall, smoke that thunders, thundering water? You guys remember?
Smoke that thunders.
What is it?
Smoke that thunders.
Thank you. All right. What is the largest man-made lake in the world called? Matopus, Kariba, or Kafue?
I think it's Kariba.
Reba?
Try it. That's correct. Very good. What is an advantage of the dry season in Zimbabwe? Zimbabwe. Reduced rates for accommodations, less tourists, better game viewing.
Better game viewing.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay. What is Mana Pools famous for? Walking safari, skydiving, or waterfalls?
Walking safaris.
Try it. Correct. How many of the 16 viewing spots of the Victoria Falls are in Zimbabwe?
13.
Pretty good. All right, 100%. So look, you got a
Yay.
certificate already. So for each one we do, you're going to get a certificate. That's pretty. Look at that. So as I said, maybe, share some of the things to do. So congratulations. If you guys are good, we can move on to the next one in Africa. So what we do is just go back and we can now do Zambia, Botswana, Namibia. You want to do all of them? See how long they take?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do Zambia. Oh, it would be cool. You post 4 certificates. Yay! All right. So, leave nothing to compromise. There are few places in the world where you will find such an eclectic array of natural wonders, adventure, culture, and conservation in one place. But Zambia delivers everything in abundance. Zambia will open your eyes to new perspectives on life and landscape. The Victoria Falls straddles Zimbabwe and Zambia, connected across the chasm of the Bakota Gorge by a 114-year-old bridge. Kind of scary. Oh, that's beautiful. The natural wonder is a highlight of a trip to Zambia. But there is so much more to Zambia that will create an enriching, life-changing journey. All right, raft some of the best grade 5 rapids in the world, where you visit Livingstone or step into bygone era of safari romance on a stream train. Venture into South Luangwa National Park for a walking safari through seemingly endless plains. Check the wild beast and zebra migration off your bucket list in remote, remarkable Luau Plain National Park. Zambia is characterized by craft markets, culture, rivers, rainforests, ripple of new language, and the taste of adrenaline. Take this module to find out more. All right, let's see if this works. Ding, ding, ding. Victoria Falls is a standout attraction in Zambia, and this iconic waterfall commands a space between neighboring Zimbabwe, however, there is an abundance of other exciting attractions in the country. Venture deep into the bush where wildlife, both predator and prey, wander through unfenced camps and nights are spent around crackling campfires, sharing the day's story. The remote natural area brimming with astonishing sights and dizzying diversity of wildlife. Learn more about the intrigue of Zambia in this module. All right, the world of wonders. Just 11 kilometers from Victoria Falls, Livingstone is a fantastic base for visiting the Zambian side of the natural world wonder. You can fly into Livingstone from Johannesburg, Nairobi, and Lusaka. You can drive between Livingstone and Victoria Falls Airport in Zimbabwe, but there are maybe delays at the border crossing. Zambia has a fascinating history which can be explored through archaeology at the Livingstone Museum or step back into a bygone era of steam trains at the Railway Museum. Unleash your inner adventurist on a whitewater rafting expedition or journey along the Zambezi in a guided canoeing safari. The diverse range of activities are the pens used to tick off your bucket list, and there is something for everyone. Adventure Wonders of Livingstone. Livingstone offers thrill seekers a variety of adventurous activities, including the Devil's Pool Swim, rafting, canoeing, helicopter, horseback safaris, microlighting over the falls, and river boarding. All right, we've got a video here on Culture Wonders.
You've come to Zambia, but the best would be for you to experience the true ways of Zambian people. Go see the happiest people of Zambia. Come to Royal Chundu, we are waiting.
All right. Cultural Wonders. Zambia is World of Wonders where the streets are not paved with carbon copy cafes. Instead, take a boat to Livingstone Island on the rim of the Victoria Falls for a picnic, or indulge in a fine dining experience where the regular guests are the resident herd of elephant. Form a cultural connection when you tour Makuni Village with the headman or visit the Jewish synagogue and burial ground to get an idea of the influence of early Jewish settlers who brought their architectural styling and customs. The Royal Livingstone Express honors a past of travel and will introduce you to the staggering natural landscapes whilst you enjoy a decadent meal. Zambia is famous for its exceptional walking safaris, which offer remarkable photographic opportunities. Kafu National Park. Covering a staggering 22,400 square kilometer, Kafu National Park is Zambia's oldest and largest national park. Park is accessible by road and plane, excuse me, with both options introducing you to the patchwork of indigenous trees, wildlife that traverse the remote area. Kafu is the second largest national park in the world, yet it doesn't have the number of safari camps and lodges compared to other places due to the careful growth plan in place, which includes increasing levels of wildlife protection. The annual floods attract tens of thousands of grazing animals and deadly predators, including zebra, antelope, wildebeest, buffalo, with the pride of lions under almost every tree. In the north of the park, you will find the astounding Busanga Plains, famous for cheetah sightings. Activities include fishing, hiking, biking, a visit to Kafu National Park, Kafu River, water sports, and game drives. South Luangwa National Park. Look at those guys. Lies east of Zambia's Luangwa River, Valley, and is famed for its abundant wildlife. Most flights come through Kenneth Kaunda International Airport, 14 kilometers, 9 miles from the capital. There are regular flights to Mfumu International Airport, just outside the park. You can also fly directly via chartered plane. A 2-hour drive through Chipata is another option. Activities include walking safari, staying in off-the-grid bush camps, mountain biking, birding, and game drives. In line with an unwavering conservation ethos, the park closes for half of each year to preserve the natural fauna and flora. South Longwa is famed for its mesmerizing walking safaris, as it is home to 60 wildlife species, over 400 bird species, and magnificent trees and plants. Luana Plain National Park. The remote, remarkable Lua Plain National Park dates back to the 19th century. This untouched area is one of the oldest conservation histories in Africa. Assessing Lua during the dry season, which is June through December, requires a 4x4. Before June, Lua is only accessible by plane. Scheduled flights from Livingston to the park are available. Activities include birding, 330 species recorded, game drives that promise regular sightings of cheetah, wild dog, zebra, buffalo, lechua, wildebeest, tsessebe, and rowan antelope. The wildebeest and zebra migration are a bucket list sighting for many. This takes place against the backdrop of seemingly endless plains. Panoramic views will show you the abundant spotted hyena and raw, pristine natural wilderness. The low visitor numbers ensure a sense of exclusivity and affinity with the environment. All right. Allure of a walking safari. A walking safari breaks down the barrier between humans and nature, and encountering an animal whilst on foot is one of the most exhilarating safari experiences one can hope for. Elephant, lion, wild dog, spotted hyena, and giraffe are just some of the game you may see. Walking returns us to the more natural pace, so we can truly engage the senses and be present in the moment without the distracting rumble of an engine. You feel a riveting sense of vulnerability and affinity with yourself and your surroundings. Strict guiding exams have guaranteed consistently high standards for Zambia's walking safaris. Kind of scary though, huh? There's no engine around or no car. All right, cultural experiences in Zambia. There are 73 tribes with diverse cultural traditions in Zambia. For an authentic cultural experience, visit the Kawaza or Shiwa and villages. There are also markets dotted all over the country, all characterized by color, noise, goods, and people. To appreciate the legacy of the region, visitors can embark on a tour of the 145 geological sites and 70 geomorphological heritage sites. Okay. A quick overview. So how to get there. Most international flights from Zambia arrive via the capital, Lusaka, directly from Johannesburg, South Africa, Nairobi, Kenya, and Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Visa permits in airports. All visitors need a passport valid for at least 6 months from the date of departure. Citizens of South Africa and Zimbabwe can obtain free visas on arrival. And then for all other nationalities, tourist visas are available at all major borders, airports, and seaports. Currency, best currency to take to Zambia in order of preference is US dollar, British sterling, South African rands, and euros. Health and safety, a yellow fever vaccination is required when traveling from high-risk countries. Rabies shot is recommended if visiting remote areas or likely to come into contact with animals. And Zambia is a safe country, and locals are generally friendly towards visitors. There's a moderate risk of pickpocketing and opportunist theft in busy urban areas. The seasons, Zambian climate is a tropical, subtropical, depending on altitude, hot, humid, rainy seasons from November to March, and dry from April to mid-November. Average temperature is 30 Celsius while in the winter and plummets to 5 Celsius. Okay. Test time. Which national park dates back to the 19th century? Was that the Kafue? Nope. Which one was it? Livingston?
It's Kenneth.
What
The
is it?
Kenneth one.
What is it?
Luna, what? Wow.
So Anybody remember?
It's the South Lagoon, however you pronounce that. Lugua.
Yeah.
It's not that one either.
Oh.
It's the second one, the
Kenneth one.
Kenneth one.
Well, the Kenneth one is the second answer. Which park closes for half the
I
year?
don't know. I got it right.
Oh, you did? Okay, so this isn't the Kenneth one. Which park closes half the year? Not doing good.
The last
No,
one.
it's the south. Hit the south.
Yeah, the South Laguana.
All right.
Oh.
Where can visitors view the Victoria Falls in Zambia?
Livingston.
Very good. Where do wildebeest and zebra migration take place in Zambia? Is that the national park?
It's
it
the
was
first
Corfu,
one. The,
the middle one.
Which one?
The middle one, the second one.
I did. That's wrong.
no,
Oh.
it's the L, the plane,
The la-
the plain one, the first one.
Okay. Is a yellow fever vaccination required when traveling from high-risk countries?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yay! You got your second certificate. Make sure to download it, post it. Thanks, guys.
Okay, question before
Uh-huh.
you go. I have which national park dates back to the 19th century? Mine froze on me. Isn't it the Lua Plain National Park or is it the Luangwa?
Anybody remember?
South one. I think it's the South one.
If you get it wrong, you can redo it.
Okay, it said that was wrong.
Okay, so try the other one.
Okay, it was the Lua Plain one.
Okay. Any others?
Okay, it froze on me again. Okay, which park closes for half of the year? Is that Kenneth?
That's a South thing. Was it the South, guys? Or something like that?
Starts with South LU. Marnie,
Uh-huh.
are you going to do Tanzania in the future?
I can. You want me to add it to my list?
Please, I'm going there next March.
Nice. Can I go with you?
It's one of those EXP safaris.
It's what?
The EXG safari.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it's like a half price. You can see them on Facebook a lot of times.
Okay. Send me the info if you don't mind.
Yeah,
Since, since I took
it's
this year off for traveling.
Okay, it unfroze for me. Where do wildebeest and zebra migrations take place in Zambia? It has Liuwa Plain National Park, Kafue National Park, and South Laguna National Park. Luangwa, my bad. Can you guys hear me?
I heard, look, I say it again.
I think
Where,
it's the middle one, the second one.
the Coffee National Park or Kafue?
Okay.
It says that's wrong.
Right. I'm no good. Just click that half circle up top and click another one.
Okay, it was the Lua. Is yellow fever? Yes, it's required. I know that one. And then, where can visitors view Victoria Falls from Zambia? Wasn't that one Lusaka?
Livingston. Yeah,
Livingstone?
Livingston. Hmm.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All caught up.
You good? Okay, perfect. All right, so let's go into Botswana. Botswana. All right, uncover abundant beauty in Botswana. Botswana's vast horizons allow your imagination to rove from the Chobe National Park to the Naxi salt pans, the Okavango Delta, and the Tule National Park. There is an abundance of natural beauty to explore. Here, wild creatures roam and rule, where big cats and much bigger elephants walk free in one of the world's last great wildernesses. Botswana's lodges have an element of luxury while maintaining a sense of adventure and remoteness. There are also exceptional mobile safari options that will take you into bygone era of rustic simplicity that breaks down the barriers between humans and nature. There is some of the most dramatic predator viewing in the world, and the unique combination of wilderness landscapes attracts a variety of game that make a Botswana safari an exceptional experience. All right. So lesson overview. Botswana is a land of giants, deltas, salt pan space. It is home to the largest elephant population in Africa, of which the highest is in the Chobe National Park. Almost 40% of Botswana is made up of national parks and wildlife reserves where wildlife roams freely across untouched natural landscapes. This beautifully landlocked country holds a number of world records, including the world's largest salt pans, the world's largest inland delta, and world's shortest border. The essence of nature is infused in every aspect of Botswana. Their currency, the pula, means rain or blessing in the national language. Botswana is famously known as one of 4 African countries that meet the eastern end of the Caprivi Strip in Namibia. This is the only place in the world where 4 countries meet, namely Botswana, Namibia, Zimbabwe, and Zambia. Make sure there are plenty of blank pages in your passports that you can explore the rest of Africa's Eden during your safari retreat. All right, Chobe National Park, located in the northern Botswana and is the most accessible of all Botswana's national parks. This is where elephants tower above all others, as Chobe is the home of the largest elephant population in Africa. There are 10,000 kilometers of diverse landscape to explore, and the rich ecosystems promise exciting bird and wildlife sightings on both river and land safaris. The Chobe is year-round destination and is the only place in Africa where 4 countries meet: Zimbabwe, Zambia, Botswana, and Angola. Victoria Falls is just 100 kilometers away, creating exciting opportunities for a self-drive safari. The Okavango Delta is situated deep within the Kalahari Basin and is often referred to as the Jewel of the Kalahari. Complex, ever-changing patterns of water and land support the bountiful wildlife, which consists of over 260,000 mammals and over 400 bird species, many of which are rare migratory birds, known as the river that never finds the sea. Crystal clear channels spread over the thirstlands of the Kalahari, with the papyrus-fringed banks and fertile floating islands. A low-volume tourism module emphasizes personal safari experiences in intimate lodges that lift the barrier between human and nature. The camps flow seamlessly from the landscapes with an eco-friendly design that leaves no trace. This is the 100th UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the planet's significant wetlands, which can be explored on Mokoro rides, guided nature walks, game drives, horseback safaris, boat safaris, scenic helicopter flights, and by hot air balloon. Okay, that word, no. Makadikagadi and Naxipans. Tucked away in the middle of the northern Kalahari is the Makadikagadi, the largest network of salt pans in the world. Mother Nature forfeited her palette of blues and greens seen in the delta for striking burnt orange, shimmering white and gold grasslands. Though the soil is most infertile, recent studies suggest that it contains a rich history, speculating that the modern man began to evolve in the Makgadikgadi 200,000 years ago. The area is larger than Switzerland, yet as empty as space, characterized by staggering scope and beauty. Large tracts of salt pans, palm islands, grasslands, and savanna are preserved by two protected sites, Makgadikgadi and Naxipans. All right, Naxipan has a reputation for cheetah sightings, and the Makgadikgadi west is wildlife bonanza, wildebeest, zebras, and antelope species pursued by lions. 4x4 vehicle is best for greater exploration on self-drive itineraries through Makgadikgadi is accessible via chartered flights. From December to February, the rain-filled pans host thousands of migrant flamingos and other water birds, transforming it into a bird lover's paradise. Diverse, enthralling landscape, La Cubo trips, stargazing opportunities, fireside stories make this an idyllic location for family getaways. Other activities include meerkat interaction, cultural visits, guided walks with sand, quad biking, day and night game drives, nature walks, bird watching, scenic flights, and the Nada Bird Sanctuary. Tule Block. Tule lies in the most eastern part of Botswana on the border of South Africa and Zimbabwe, separated only by the Limpopo River from South Africa and the Sashi River from Zimbabwe. With its spectacular rock formation dotted through the savanna landscape, the Tule Block is the most easterly part of Botswana. Is the country's best kept secret. Also known as the Land of the Giants, Tule is a year-round destination, fantastic game viewing opportunities, particularly for lion, cheetah, leopard, and hyena. This is one of the few places where one of the big five can be seen in the same spot and at the same time as one of the little five. Tule is a photographer's paradise and a geologist's dream. It is quite unlike the rest of Botswana, as the bush is incredibly varied with rock formations, a network of riverbeds and riverine forests, as well as open grasslands and marshy areas. The reserve is also fascinating from historical perspective with remains from the Iron and Stone Ages. Guests have a range of safari activities to choose from at Tule. Game drives include night drives, bushwalks, hides that include the option to sleep out, meaningful community visits, horseback safaris, and mountain biking. It is even home to the Children of the Wilderness fundraising mountain bike tour called Tour de Tule. All right. Guide to Botswana. Does this open up? No. Okay. Planning ahead. So getting to Botswana, most major international airlines from Europe, United States, Asia, Australia fly to Johannesburg, South Africa, from where connecting flights to Gaborone, Mon, Francistown, and Kasane airports are available. Air Botswana, Air Namibia, Ethiopian airline destinations, Qatar Airways, South African Airways, and Airlink offer direct flights into Botswana. Visa and permits, a passport with at least 6 months of validity remaining is required. A list of countries, 103 that are permitted to stay visa-free for 90 days total in 12 months without a visa can be found here. If you need a visa, it is prudent to secure it before visiting Botswana. Contact the Botswana embassy where you are to apply for your visa. Botswana currency is the Pula, BWP. Most lodges, though, accept US dollar and sometimes GBP and the euro. Health and safety, you can safely drink the tap water in the towns and cities, and you do not need protection against cholera or yellow fever. Beyond the occasional pickpocketing and theft from parked cars, crime is rarely a problem. Livestock and even elephants are hazards on the road, especially at dusk and after dark. Recommended vaccines, rabies, hepatitis A, and tetanus. You will need to take anti-malarial Tablets at Botswana is a high-risk malaria area. Yellow fever vaccination is required if traveling from risk countries. And then season and temperatures, dry season is May through October, warm, sunny days and chilly nights. The green season, daytime temperatures are around 37 Celsius and humidity is between 50 and 80%. Tailor-made safaris with unparalleled landscapes, wildlife, and historical treasures. The only difficult thing about planning a trip to Botswana is figuring out what you're going to have to put off until next time. Various ways to explore the striking, diverse landscape that cover this wild region, from chartered flights over the sweeping terrain to self-drives along wildlife trodden roads. There is a safari to suit every traveler in Botswana. Spend a night in a rustic mobile safari to experience a bygone era of simplicity or retreat to a luxury resort. Botswana gives you the canvas and paint to create your perfect personalized getaway. Cultural historic legacies. Botswana is not just an amazing wildlife destination, it is an avenue to form cultural connections and learn fascinating history. Intimate wildlife encounters occur against a backdrop of natural cultural legacies. Botswana takes the preservation of culture and heritage very seriously, with the appreciation that it enhances tourism and contributes significantly to the economy. An enthralling past has shaped the present, and the country has an abundance of monuments ranging from stunning scenic landscapes to archaeological sites that go back to the Stone Age. This, coupled with the rising popularity of cultural tours, has led to the diversification of Botswana tourism offer away from the norm. And then mobile safaris. Mobile safari experience offers exclusivity and flexibility because you visit different areas but keep the same private guide, crew, and companions. This allows you to bond with others for the whole safari trip for the authentic wilderness experience. Mobile safaris cater for all budgets and tend to move on to the next area every 2 to 3 days, exploring the most untouched areas of the wilderness. A few years ago, brothers Brent and Grant of Lataki Safaris launched a 6-part television series entitled Safari Brothers. The show followed the trials, tribulations, and triumphs of Lataka Safaris, also showcased Botswana as a premier travel destination. The 6 episodes of season 1 of the Safari Brothers was filmed over 3 months at the Lataka Safaris in Mon and many wilderness locations, including Morami Game Reserve, Chobe National Park, Central Kalahari Game Reserve, and Makgadikgadi Pens National Park. All right. What area in Botswana is known for the land of the giants? Is that the Tule Block? Yep, Tule Block. All right. Where in Botswana do 4 countries converge?
Is it the second one? Mock. I don't know.
Nope, not that one.
I'm sure.
Anybody else?
The Chobe, try that.
Job?
The Chobe. The Chobe.
Yeah. What area in Botswana is the 100th UNESCO World Heritage Site?
Delta,
Okavango.
Very good. Where in Botswana would one see migrant flamingos?
I think that's the second one, but maybe I'm wrong.
Not
Yeah,
Japan.
this
You're
the
right.
second one.
All right. And what currency is used? The
Pula.
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 I got number 2 wrong, and I think I have to do it over. So 1 second. Let me see if I remember this.
Worries.
Was the first one Tule?
I
The
think so.
Botswana
Yeah, I
is known
think
as the
so.
land of giants.
Yeah,
And the
that's
second
Tule.
one was the 4 countries where the 4 countries converge. Was it the Kobe?
yes, the
Yeah.
Kobe.
Okay. Thank you.
Yay.
And the third one was the Thule, right? The 1000th UNESCO.
No, the last one is the Delta.
Okay, the Delta, sorry. I'm trying to remember them, but then the names. Okay, I think, and then the fourth one. Okay, perfect.
All right.
It's the names that threw me off.
I know. Try pronouncing them. No.
You're doing much better than I'm actually pronouncing them in my head.
All right. So Namibia. Namibia. Here we go again. No, just kidding. Okay. All right, let's try this one. Congratulations, guys. All right. Nambia. See, this is Nambia. This is Namibia. All right, so I think they just spelled it wrong up top. All right, everybody here?
Yes.
Okay.
I think is it Nambia? Is that how you pronounce it? Or Nambia?
I don't know. You can do a Google on it. Let's see what it says.
ChatGPT.
It look like it's a Namibia.
Oh,
Pronounce
yeah. Yeah.
Namibia.
Wait, I think mine says Namibia.
Namibia.
It's wait.
Namibia.
No, yeah, Namibia.
Namibia.
Namibia. Namibia.
Maybe they forgot an I.
Yeah, that's what it looks like up on top. All right, so travel
Yeah.
to Namibia and veer off the beaten track, leave the confines of the narrow walkways, emerge from suburban building blocks, and detach from the crowds of people in endless red dunes and pristine wilderness reserves. Namibia is world famous for the highest dunes in the world at Sosavale and Etosha National Park, one of the world's greatest conservation areas. The Atlantic Ocean and desert dunes create a fascinating dichotomy where nature knows no bounds, and there is a mosaic of diverse landscapes to explore. We are entering an era where people will travel with purpose to places that protect and celebrate cultural and natural legacies. Adventurers are rewriting the adage, take nothing but photographs, leave nothing but footprints. Instead, we will go where we can make a difference and leave something good behind. A safari in, there it goes again, Nambia will fulfill our desire for meaningful, enriching travel that is authentic and enlightened. All right, the Republic of Namibia. Namibia is one of the most fascinating, diverse countries in the world and top travel destination. Namibia is world famous for the highest dunes in the world, Sosali and Etosha National Park, one of the world's greatest conservation areas. Its western border is the Atlantic Ocean. It shares land borders with Zambia and Angola to the north. Botswana is to the east and South Africa to the south and east. Although it does not border Zimbabwe, less than 200 Namibia. Okay. Less than 200 meters of the Zambezi River separates two countries. Find out more about the incredible country as you work your way through this module. All right, welcome to Namibia. Namibia. Is a country in southwestern Africa. It has its southern border, South Africa, Botswana to the east, Angola to the north, Namibia. Other neighbors include Zimbabwe and Zambia. Since its independence in 1991, Namibia, has become a major African tourist destination. Travelers enjoy the desert vistas of the Namib desert and some of the best game viewing in the world at Etosha National Park and in the Zambezi region's Untamed Park. Huh. All right, exclusive and intimate. Namibia population is tiny, a little over 2 million people in a country that is larger than the UK and Germany combined. Twice the size of California, permanent rivers only on its northern and southern boundaries. Namibia is exceedingly arid. For the most part, rain puts in a regular appearance only in the country's most northern regions around December to March. Further south and along the Namib coast, rainfall is increasingly rare and may not fall from one year to the next. Oh no. Temperatures, although similarly extreme from one year to the next, or temperatures, although similarly extreme in the desert, are more temperate elsewhere. Daytime temperatures average 25 to 35 Celsius in the rainy season, cooling to 15 to 25 Celsius in the winter, sometimes plummeting below zero at night. Desert dunes, I'm so sorry. Namibia landscape is dominated by a central plateau. Oops, there we go. Okay, which home to the rolling hills and rich farmland. To the west, the land falls off in a dramatic escarpment down to the Namib Desert. The desert runs for 1,600 kilometers along the Atlantic Ocean and is best known for the spectacular red dunes of Susavole. To the east, the plateau slopes off gradually, merging into the great sand sheet of Kalahari Desert. The northeast of Namibia, unlike the rest of the country, is blessed with good rainfalls. The Zambezi region, previously known as Caprivi, was renamed in 2013. Vast areas of the region are nature conservation areas, 3 national parks, 15 conservancies protect exceptional diverse flora and fauna. The climate is influenced by the Zambezi Kwando River, which later changes to Linyanti and further east to Chobe River. Both carry water throughout the whole year and offer fantastic tourism experiences. Wild Wonderland, Namibia has 26 parks, reserves, making it abundant wildlife one of the greatest tourist assets. Namibia has 8 endemic mammal and 14 endemic bird species. Namibia has established several parks and reserves to celebrate and protect its rich plant and animal life. These include Etosha National Park, Skeleton Coast Park, Namib Nakluft Park, and Spafbiet National Park. Meetings and greetings. How cute. English is the official language, but German, Afrikaans, Oshi, Wambo, and many tribal languages, including Kwangali, Lozi, Nama, and Swana, are also spoken. Ovambo languages are spoken by more than 80% of the population, followed by Nama Damara with about 6%. Kavango and Caprivian languages and heroes, as well as Afrikaans, constitute about 4% of home languages. Many Namibians speak 2 or more indigenous languages and at least a little of 2 of the 3 European languages, English, Afrikaans, German in common use. Boy, I'm reading this. We're done. All right, visas and vaccines. Travelers with EU, British, and US passports staying less than 90 days do not currently need a visa when traveling to Namibia. Read more here. No vaccines are required. Malaria is not widespread, but if you are traveling to the north of the country from December to March, seek guidance from your medical practitioner. Getting there, international flights into Namibia include Eurowings, Lufthansa will take over from September 2020, Qatar, Ethiopian, KLM, Air Namibia to Frankfurt, then connecting domestically via Air Namibia or charter aircraft. Regional connections from other destinations within Africa's Eden are facilitated by regional carriers, including SAA, SA Express, Air Namibia, and West Air to Cape Town. Namibia is well known for excellently maintained roads and signage and is a 4x4 enthusiast, perfect holiday destination with many travelers opting to self-drive using a hired camping vehicle. Currency. Namibia's currency is the Namibian dollar, NAD, which has been interchangeable with South Africa's rand for many years. Please note, South African rand notes can be used in Namibia at face value. It is recommended to book activities and accommodations online and pay securely through agents or websites. However, there are beautifully eclectic markets in Namibia that is useful to have small notes on hand, support local, and take a souvenir of your time and memories home with you. Book ahead. Taste of Namibia. High quality steak, seafood, fresh out of the ocean, oysters, rock lobsters at the coast are particularly good. National specialties include rafleish, smoked meat, potagecos, one pot bush stew, game meat cooked on braai barbecue, sample antelope, zebra, or ostrich. And although many restaurants serve international cuisine, local beers and South African wine are fantastic but easy on the pocket. All right, where is Namibia? East Africa, Southwest Africa?
Southwest.
Thank you. How big is Namibia? Twice the size of California, right? Yeah, twice the size of California. What color are the dunes?
Red.
Red. Very good. Official language?
English.
And last but not least, vaccinations do you need?
None.
Whoop, whoop. All right. Congratulations, everybody. You got what, 4 certificates today? So congratulations. Let's see if this one opens back up. Otherwise, we will go ahead and end for today. No. Okay. So congratulations, everybody. Make sure you post your certificates. Thank you so much for attending. Next week, I know a lot of you are in convention. We will be doing Princess part 4. We got our staff captain yesterday, so yay. And we're going to do Algarve, which I don't even know what that is. Let's look and see what that is. I've never even heard of that. So
Portugal?
is that Portugal? Algarve. Algarve. B-E.
I've been there. It's beautiful.
Okay, cool. So we're going to learn about that next week.
Yep, Portugal is on my bucket list.
It's the same course, I mean, same program. Okay. So Portugal. Yep. All right. So this is what we're going to do next week. Congratulations to everybody that's going to convention. Again, don't forget, next year's our 10-year anniversary. Be ready to purchase your ticket. If you don't have money, because it's on sale during convention. So if you don't have money, do your instant commission, borrow the money. Who doesn't want to save? You don't want to miss this convention, 10-year anniversary. Okay. But those that are traveling, have a safe time. I'll still be here doing training, so you can join me. I will record them in case you are following us and doing like the princess. Okay. So right here we did staff captain. We also got our other one, first captain. So congratulations, everybody. Post those certificates. Have an amazing weekend. And again, as we always say, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And if we don't see you at the beaches of the world, we'll see you at the bank. Thanks, guys. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you.
Weekend. You're welcome. Bye,
Okay,
guys.
bye.
Thank you for
Bye,
the help on
everyone.
the test.
Thanks.
Bye.